Welcome back. On today's health segment, we are diving into discussions pertaining to cancer. The Zuzu Holding Hands Foundation is set to host an event aiming to discuss cancer awareness, prevention, as well as support. Our event will be taking place in the northern region of Namibia at the Ongwediva Trade Fair Centre on the 23rd of May 2025. And joining me tonight is Ms Indila Hamulungu, the chairperson for Zuzu Holding Hands Foundation. Good evening and welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. Good evening.
Thank you so much for being here. To start with, give us a bit of a background on Zuzu Holding Hands Cancer Foundation and what inspired its formulation.
So Zuzu Holding Hands Foundation actually stems from a place of sorrow. Our founder, Ms Kalimba, lost her sister Ella Nangolo due to cancer about 3 years ago. And the story is that when Ella was in the hospital, Rosina realized that it's only her that actually gets quite a lot of visitors here and there, and the other patients in the ward don't really get as much visitors. So she told her, once you're back on your feet, can we start up an initiative where we actually get to, just go show support to random people in the ward, just show them that we are there. And unfortunately, a few days later, after having that discussion, she passed on, and Rosina felt compelled to actually, carry on, just to also continue the legacy of her late sister. That's where the whole foundation came from.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
One of your statements from the foundation is cancer doesn't wait and neither should you. It's a powerful statement. What is the reason behind this message?
Okay, so that statement is the theme for the event that we are having this coming weekend, and the message behind it is that it emphasizes on the urgency of the matter. Cancer does not wait, neither should you, meaning that cancer does not wait for you to reach a certain age. You can be 5 years old, 60 years old, and it doesn't wait for you to actually start feeling some type of way or be in a certain state for it to actually attack you. So it's just to say that take action now. You don't have to wait for you to get symptoms. Go for that screening, go for that early detection. Make it a regular thing to constantly be visiting the doctor, get health advice and things like that. Don't start later, start now, because cancer cannot wait for you, neither should you wait for it. Yes.
Part of the event is going to be panel discussions that you're going to be hosting. So talk to us about some of the topics that you'll be touching on and addressing.
We're going to be touching on a wide range of topics ranging from cancer in men. We feel like this topic is overlooked because maybe of the statistics around cancer. We are losing more women every day due to breast cancer. So we believe that in the society, people have taken it to be a woman thing, which is one of the misconceptions. And that's one of the topics we're also going to dwell on, cancer in men, misconceptions on cancer, the importance of early detection, as well as, the screening and where to find all this help and all those things. So basically, we are going to talk about cancer in general and the circumstances surrounding cancer.
Speaking of misconceptions around cancer, what are the most prominent misconceptions about this disease in our communities?
I think the most and important one, or like the first and important one, is that people believe that cancer is a death penalty. Once you get cancer, all you can think of is death, but that's not the case. And I believe that that's really one of the main reasons we're having this event, just to educate people on what cancer really is. And when we say early detection, what does it really mean? It means you are capable of living even after cancer. That's why we are also planning on having survivors come and share their testimonies, just to share and show that cancer is not a death penalty. And I feel like that is one of the prominent misconceptions we have on cancer. I feel like it's even what will run through my mind if I were in that position. So
How accessible are cancer screenings and treatment and support in Northern Namibia, Indila?
I wouldn't say they're accessible. At the same time, I wouldn't also say they're not accessible, because right now, as we sit here, there are only 2 state hospitals in the northern part of Namibia where they provide cancer services, which is the Oshakati State Hospital as well as the Nanjokwe State Hospital. The Nanjokwe State Hospital kind of specializes. They only deal with breast cancer. However, the Oshakati State Hospital focuses on cancer as a whole, but then they're also not really fully equipped. So most of the time we find ourselves having patients being referred from Oshakati to Central Hospital, which is here in Windhoek. And we also have now the private hospital like Ongwediva Medipark. They also provide the services.
Yeah. Well, the event's taking place on the 23rd, which is Friday.
24th.
The 24th.
Yes,
on Saturday.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
It's taking place at the Ongwediva Trade Fair Centre. Tell us what time it will start, and, you know, people that would want to come out and be a part of these discussions and you know, learn and be educated, how can they, you know, register, or what's the process?
Okay, so the event is open to almost everyone. Okay, not almost, but everyone, be it kids. Like we said, cancer does not discriminate, so we are also not discriminating on who can come. You need to RSVP if you would want to attend the event. It will start at 1600 hours. We are having it in the evening, so it's type of to accommodate the people that might be working during the day, and we just get to engage during the evening and talk about this very prominent disease that we have going on in our society. Yeah, that's it. Everybody is invited.
How can they RSVP?
Through our social medias. We are always there. They can contact us. Our contact details are also up on our social medias, be it Instagram, Zuzu Holding Hands Foundation. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Looking ahead, what's your long-term vision for Zuzu Holding Hands Foundation and, you know, just general cancer awareness in Namibia?
So the long-term vision is seeing or being in a world where nobody has to face cancer alone. That is the vision that we envision ourselves being in a society where if I'm diagnosed with cancer today, I know somebody out there is going to support me. Somebody out there is actually willing to help me throughout this journey. That's where we see ourselves, and that is kind of the aim of the foundation, just to offer support, because it's not an easy thing to be told that you have cancer, but we want to say and tell the people that we are here for you, we see you, and we are willing to work this journey with you. We also see ourselves living in a world or a country where this education on this disease is spread out. You know, people should be free enough to actually talk about these things, because now people are kind of afraid to talk about this disease. Some are even afraid to disclose that they're fighting or battling this disease, but it shouldn't be that way, and that is where we envision ourselves being in the long run.
Well, Indila, thank you so much for being here this evening, and all the best for the event this weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
That was Indila from the Zuzu Holding Hands Foundation speaking to us about the event they'll be hosting this weekend, discussing cancer, the disease of cancer, and also just educating, having panel discussions, etc. If you'd like to get more information from them, you can find them on their social media pages and RSVP before the time to be a part of the discussions. We'll be back right after this brief break. Stay with us.